So here we are. So here's Jamie. Jamie and I are here in Manchester for the weekend, and we are here seeing Club Next. Now this is going to be a nightclub experience.
I'm excited for it, mate.
I'm a bit old for nightclubbing, but apparently
No,
there's
you'll be
all
fine.
sorts of, you know, I'm not really a drinker and not really a shots person, but apparently that's the thing that's part of this. It's apparently a bit like being in Mexico on holiday at a nightclub, but it's kind of -1 in Manchester.
It is freezing.
What are you thinking?
I'm excited. I think tequila could be fun. And I've heard that they might be giving out tequila shots around the bar, so we'll see.
So we're going to have a go. Apparently there's no seats, so I've got to get my stamina up, but we will catch up with you later, probably on the way back after a few drinks. If I get a seat, I'm hoping.
It could be quite a fruitful experience, to be honest.
Fruitful experience. So this is the Hope Mill Theatre in Manchester for Club Next. We've got our wristbands on, and we've got some drinks, which are the Club Next drinks in our Glow Teeny drinks. So the whole idea of the show is it's an immersive nightclub musical, as I said earlier, outside. So I think that means that there's going to be like lots of singing and dancing. Apparently there are no seats, as I said earlier.
We've even got wristbands.
And we've got wristbands.
It's a proper club.
Yeah.
They've named it after the show, Club Next.
Club Next. So it's like we're going into a nightclub, and apparently the show is an hour and 30 minutes.
Of drinking.
Not drinking, well maybe. an hour and 30 minutes, no interval, and it's like being out on a night out, but there's a story and a narrative, and apparently brand new songs, and plenty of drinks. So here we are, Club Next. This is Club Next at, as I mentioned earlier, the Hope Mill Theatre in Manchester.
Cheers to that, mate.
Cheers to that. We will, I'm not sure we can take pictures inside, but we will probably try, and we will maybe not get to the end of the show. But yes, so we're going to let you know how it's going to go. We'll probably give you a review after. Now, for those of you that remember Music Theatre South and shows like Departure Lounge, History Boys, Lift, title of the show, Jez Edwards, who's now got a stage name, Jeremy Santori, is in this show. So hopefully we're going to see him afterwards. Well, we are going to see him afterwards. Whether he wants to talk to us on camera is another thing. But we're going to try and have a chat with him and see what he's like in the show. He's actually in the show, so it's you're really going to see him. So see you in a bit. So that was something a bit different. We were in there about 90 minutes. You can probably hear it. There's still like some sort of, I call it a disco. I'm a bit old fashioned, but there's some sort of disco going on. We finished the show, and it was really clever. So the show was, the idea is you're on a, following 3 girls on a head night through to holiday in Mexico, and we go to Club Next, which is the hotel it's in. And around it is a pretty, I'll be honest with you, basic plot about kind of like, you know, a girl that comes out and, you know, her boyfriend shows to be a bit intimidating. But you know what? It doesn't really matter about the plot because it's a great deal of fun. You know, you're smack bang in the middle of the action. It's extremely funny. It's probably it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's not sitting down and just watching the show. It's going to be about you know, getting involved a little bit. So we're going to meet a couple of the guys in a second, but so we'll give you a full report back later on. So we've just finished off the show and we've met a couple of the cast members, and Jez is a very old friend of mine, and they're going to quickly talk about who they are and what show they've just done and promote the show a little bit, guys, if you'd like to.
Absolutely.
Hey!
So this is...
I'm Jade Johnson and I play Mel. It's my Hindu. We're in Mexico. Things go a bit crazy.
And she comes across an old flame of hers, who I'm Jez, and I play Josh. And it's just basically the in-betweeners, the reversed, for basically a girl gang, basically a girl group that go to Mexico and just tear it up. And the music is poppy, it's very current, it's a bit different, it's just a club rave essentially by the end. But no, you love it. If you like the in-betweeners, or you like Bridesmaids maybe, Fleabag, you'd love it. You'd love it.
Humour. Just like millennials, if you don't take yourself too seriously, you'll love this. If you do, you should come set.
Yeah, and it's produced by the same team as like Six. So if you're into that sort of jam, into like contemporary music, you'll love this.
So when I get back to the hotel, if I'm in a fit state, I am going to do a full review of the show. Please subscribe below. Please also like us on Twitter, Instagram, and also Facebook. And I will see you soon. Thanks. So morning, everybody. It's the morning after, and we've had a great night out last night in Manchester at the Hope Mill Theatre. We went to see Club Mex. Now I know there's been some other stuff before this part of the video, so you probably got a feel for what the night involved. And we're not feeling too bad this morning. Jamie's there. And so what did I think of the show? So I'm going to keep it brief because I think the show is a work in progress, and I think it's wrong to be too critical. And I know that some of the cast members afterwards were asking, and they really wanted feedback about it. So, first thing I'll say, this immersive idea is brilliant. It's original. It's not been done before, and certainly I've not seen it in that way. And the show definitely works best when you are on the journey with the characters on the floor in the club. So there are bits that happened right next to me, and some real dramatic moments. And let's face it, who doesn't love a nose at people arguing in a nightclub? It was like, so it was a bit like being able to live out that sort of dream, really. So that was great. The music was what you'd expect. It was a big sort of pounding holiday club anthems, and apart from being in Manchester at sort of in -3, it did feel like you were on a club med sort of holiday. So the songs were fitting for that. However, I have to say, I can't really remember any this morning. That might have been the margaritas, or it could be that I just felt that there could have been a couple of songs that were what I would describe as stand out, and I don't know whether there was. I think the script, the book was good for what you expected. I think when you go into something that's going to be that kind of frivolous and fun and that immersive environment, then I don't think you'd want a very heavy script. But it served its purpose. Some of the jokes were a bit samey, and I guess were a bit in-betweeners. But I wouldn't probably have expected anything else. And I laughed. They were funny. They were a bit coarse, but as that's going to be in that environment. So actually that didn't bother me at all, and actually it added to the fun. I think the other thing as well to mention is I thought the cast as a whole unit were absolutely solid, and I shared this with a couple of them afterwards when we were talking. I thought that when they were trying to get people to join in, they were so inoffensive and they were so gentle and warm and funny and likeable. It made you want to do that. It didn't make you feel, God, I'm going to be picked on and brought up onto stage. I mean, people were brought up onto stage, namely Jamie, and they were coaxing people with vodka shots, but that worked well. There were some Jade Johnson, who you heard speak earlier, super voice, talent for the future, definitely somebody that you're going to see around in the West End. I think she's going to Book of Mormon quite soon anyway. And Jeremy Satori, who you also saw in the video, who I do know of old, was really delivered an acting and sort of singing performance that was probably solid, really good. Really, I mean, he's always been a good singer, but I just think he sort of moved it to a new level last night, and certainly picking up the guitar and singing, it was kind of a memorable part of the show. So overall, if I were to give it stars, I'd probably give it a 3.5, 4 stars. Had a great night. Really loved it, had a great time, but from a point of view of substance, I didn't leave with more than a kind of empty glow cup and a wristband. But was I expecting to have anything else? Not really. So it does what it says on the tin. I'm really interested to see what happens with the show. I'm interested to see where it goes, and I'm interested to see if there's a life for it after this. It's certainly something that I'd be interested to see if it works on a bigger scale in London, or maybe with a couple of songs put in there. That maybe new rewrites or songs, sort of a big belter, for example. But anyway, so before we finish the video today, before the curtain comes down, please do the usual. Please give us a like, please give us a share, please subscribe to the channel. My subscribers are going up, which is absolutely great, and that's brilliant to see. Also, you can follow me on Instagram with Amdram Adam, on Twitter Adam Amdram, and Facebook Amdram Adam. And I look forward to seeing you all on the aisle soon. Cheers, bye bye.